Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the live stream. We've got a special stream for tonight for Division 2 drivers. We have 3 drivers that has the possibility to go up to Division 1. Connor, Rearmost Beef, and Joshua Knott. So, what's going to happen is they're going to have 3 tracks and they're going to work on a 3-point basis system. First place gets 3 points, second place gets second 2 points, and last place gets 1 point. So, I've asked Griever to join me, and he will explain everything to you, to the viewers. Griever.
Good evening, ladies and gents. Yeah, so the 3 drivers got the chance to shoot out for Tier 1, as there is one spot that's been taken, it's been opened by Doc moving over to Tier 2. So these guys have been with Fusion the longest, so we're giving them to fairly fight it out on track. And yeah, the winner between the 3 races will then obviously be joining Div1.
That's great news. So we've got currently in first place Frana, second rearmost Beef, and Josh at the back there. You will see the guys are ghosted because we're giving everybody a fair chance to get to fight for the Division 1 seat. Sorry.
Okay, Joshua not braking late there. Oh, having a slip and slide there on the gravel track. Rearmost Beef not letting go of Frana. So it must be noted we gave them 3 different tracks. So we gave them one with a quite high downforce, which obviously is Austria, the track they're on now.
That's correct.
What will be coming afterwards is it's a low downforce track, but it's also the longest track on the F1 calendar. That will be Belgium Spa. That's the same race that Div1 and Div2 will be racing during the course of this week. Div2 tonight and Div1 tomorrow. And then, of course, just for the utter speed of it, just sheer top speed track's going to be Monza, slight some technical turns there. So we're testing them on 3 different tracks.
Especially that turn 1 and 2.
Turn 1 and 2, yeah.
The famous Max Verstappen and almost said David Hasselhoff. I do apologize. Was the Mercedes driver? Lewis Hamilton, thank you. The famous Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton crash in 2020, where Max Verstappen put his Red Bull on top of the Mercedes driver. Josh went off. Josh went off. Probably braked too late in that corner.
I'm quite impressed with Frana keeping pace there in front of Remo. So another thing that we did put in, no custom setups have been put in for these races. They have a fixed setup. So all 3 cars, equal performance, balanced setups. So none of these guys have the
advantage
the setup of helping them with this race. So this is sure not the skill that comes out of this.
Basic equal setup. Yeah, that will work perfect for the guys. So Frana with a 107.4, putting the fastest lap.
Remo's Beef having a little slide there at the last corner. Gaining time though, better exit I presume he had on the turn 1. With a slight bit of dirty air that is now in behind Frana.
Let's get some telemetries on here for the people.
I'll just keep an eye if there's any penalties. No penalties.
No penalties, nothing.
No. So it must be noted if they do a bit of corner cutting on this track. So obviously there will be no pit stops due to the fact that there's no damage.
Did you put it on strict?
Put it on strict, of course, just
Thank
to make
you.
sure if they do corner cut, we're going to get a 2-second penalty just to make things a bit interesting. Frana is absolutely sending it on this track. I presume this is one of the strongest tracks because he is quite new to F1 24. He's only had 24 now for the last week, which is quite impressive that he's running at this pace currently, considering the big changes we had between 23 and 24.
This corner is a very, very sharp corner. You need to brake either as late as possible. If you brake too late, you will keep on sliding on. And yeah, especially in quali, it happened a few times with us. The lap gets invalidated. But unfortunately, this is a 5-lapper. There's nothing like that here.
Of course, with those tracks as well, specifically with those 2 corners that went through now, corner 3, corner 4, you have to take an extremely wide entry into the corner for you to be able to get a good exit out of those corners as well. Riambos is dropping off a bit on this. He's not getting the exits as he wants.
No, he doesn't. Guys must be careful for not getting penalties here.
Corner. Coming up on turn 1 for Riambos. Lock up slightly there in the right front wheel. He's got a better exit out of corner 1, so he might catch Riambos, but on the last lap, he'll absolutely have to gun this car to get close to him now.
That's
running
it.
out of ERS as well.
Yeah, currently Frana's on 21, 16, 30. Oh, he hit his overlap. So that drops his ERS quite a bit.
I see Remost is backing off on it a bit. It wasn't 10% now, picked up to 19 again now to turn 4.
Currently, Joshua there at the back of the 8.2 second behind.
Remost definitely gaining here on Frana. It's just not happening as fast as he wants it to happen. It looks like Remost has got his car bottoming out. So preset setup on this is quite different.
Quite different than we used to.
Yeah, no, this car's porpoising like they had the issues with the start of the new era cars that came in.
The 2020.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Frana taking the win on this one. Rearmost Beef second, and Joshua at the back there with 8.8 seconds.
But just give me a 2 second, I'll be back now.
All right. So yeah, driver of the day, Frana, as expected. Taking the lead on that one. So currently, as you can see, the three guys, Frana, Joshua, Not, and Rearmost Beef. These guys are the three guys that's battling for that tier 1 position. Currently open in the McLaren seat. Soon as,
Oh, sorry, sorry, they coop.
no problem. As soon as they're ready, we'll go on to the next track.
Yeah.
Griever, what is the next track for us?
Next track on the list is going to be Spa.
Spa. Interesting. It's going to be a hot lap there.
As I said, this is kilometers-wise the longest track on the F1 calendar for the year. It's also a very technical track if you think about it. So, of course, turn 1 is a sharp hairpin corner around well, that's for the first corner. Then they shoot downhill, and then they go into the most popular Eau Rouge, where there has been
Multiple
very
crashes.
multiple
Multiple.
crashes over the last couple of years, especially we had Lando Norris, was it last year?
Yes.
In full wet, that Lando had a massive crash there. And then, of course, I think in 2019, the F2 division had a fatal crash there. Unfortunately, they lost the driver. And as well, it was another 2 or 3 years later. I think it was last year, they lost another driver around that same corner. Also a fatal incident in the F2 cars.
Oh, yes, complete. In the background, you guys will hear the Fusion theme song for this season, season 4, for the Tier 1 and the Tier 2 drivers. Thanks to Clinton Cole for making that song. He's and his buddies recorded it some time ago for the beginning of the season. So, next track, like you said, will be Belgium. Just waiting for the guys to ready up.
So just to give everybody a slight bit of a thing with Eau Rouge, turn 2, 3, and 4. These cars are running roughly about, Cooper, through that corner is about 290, 300 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, it's about just over 300 Ks. Just over 300 Ks they do the Eau Rouge.
Okay, something happened with the server. They kicked me out.
The server kick you out.
Yeah, server kicked me out. Just send me an invite again there.
I'll do that for you, sir.
Yeah, that never happens. So yeah, then of course then you've got the DRS straight there just after Eau Rouge. Cars reaching up to a maximum if they use DRS and DRS combined. It will pick up to about 340 to 350 kilometers per hour, very close.
Griever, it says you're in the lobby.
I am in the lobby, but it's not allowing me to spectate. Let me have a look here.
There we go, spectating on, spectating off. On again. So you are here, yes sir.
I am there, but it's not giving me the option to actually spectate this place. It just leaves me in the lobby. Are you in the race currently, Coop?
No, I'm sitting in the lobby with you.
Okay, so spectating is not available for this race.
What did you do?
I did nothing, I didn't even press a button.
Alright, let's quickly go to an ad break or sponsor break quickly. Then we'll get back to you. Apologies for that, gentlemen. We'll be back in 2 minutes, 3 minutes time.
net op hulle preset only sit dat hulle kan kies balanced, want hy kies wat ook
All
al.
right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Sorry, Griva, you were saying there.
Yeah, so the game selected the most popular setup, to be honest, on preset wise for the track. So the guys just asked me, listen, they want to select balance, so they over to balance setup now. And yeah, unfortunately, we had a bit of a server issue there with E. I don't know what happened. It's the first time we ever saw it. That there's no spectator view available for this race. So, hopefully that's been sorted now. Just want to apologize for that small bit of issue that came in there.
All right, there we go. Back on the front end, pole position again. Let's see if Rearmost Beef can take it this time.
Josh had a bit of a bad exit through turn one. Those two at the front are absolutely gunning it at this point in time.
Because they're fighting for that pole position or that
Yes.
Division 1 seat.
I got a bit of a server desync there
Yes,
from all server desync. I presume that comes from Rearmost Beef. Unfortunately, we have heard that when it comes to the interlate line, it is being shared at this point. So, but he's absolutely keeping on Frano. He's not letting him go at all.
Yep.
Oh, got a bad exit there, but he's been. That's definitely a track limit.
A little wide, but I see Van der Merwe put the corner back there again for us.
He's absolutely gutting it at this point in time.
Oh. One and two. Currently front of first position, second Rearmost Beef, and third is Joshua there at the back with the 2.9.
The server issue sorted. Now the PC issue is starting.
Must I send you invite again?
No, I'm still in. Unfortunately, my computer decides that no, it's not giving enough power to the screen. Let's switch it off for a second there.
Oopsie. It's not Ayoba.
No, Frana, they're running quite wide there around the last corner.
Alright, so it's the opening lap, so the 1.49 will get lower as the guys drive from now on.
This should drop down to, if I look at their pace, this should drop down to about a 146 if I'm not too far out.
Yeah, 145, 146. The famous Eau Rouge.
Guys working the ERS, so Rearmost Beef sitting with 27% left and Frana running at a 56.
Get the telemetry on for the people. Here we go. Apologies for the late.
They're running wide there from Frana.
But Rearmost Beef is keeping up with him. He's not letting run away.
No, he's letting it go. This one small little mistake from Frana and this will cost him the race.
So, as things are at this moment, Frana, if he wins this race, he automatically goes through as a tier 1 driver. Is that correct, Griva?
That is correct, yes. Then he will have the majority of points. No, actually, no, I'm actually wrong. So if Beef does come in second place, he'll have 4 points. Frana will be standing on 6. So if Beef can win the next race and Frana ends in last place, then he will actually tie. So they will have to drive
sudden death. Do we have a track for sudden death?
Can I pick?
Not Monaco, sir. Not Monaco.
Please, Cooper, I'm gonna break it in.
No Monaco for you.
Oh, no, I won't pick Monaco. I'll pick. I'll maybe pick Silverstone though.
There we go. 147.4. That sounds like starting to come down. Right. Rearmost Beef is out of the ERS.
Guys, out of the DRS pickup point.
Yeah, apologies, the DRS zone. Yeah.
No problem. They're pushing through Eau Rouge at about 270 kilometers per hour. So he doesn't have any DRS left to push on this lap at all.
And he's burned his ERS, so he doesn't have that extra VUMA, the extra 20% or the extra 20 horsepower. They're telling you the guys have been practiced for Spa. Because tonight, it's the Spa race. Belgium Spa race. There's a few fast guys there that came in. Jarvis is one of our new drivers. Shane is one of our new drivers. They all tier 1 class drivers. But unfortunately, due to the tier 1 already being selected before the season started, they only qualify for the tier 2 races at this stage.
Yeah, so what we've done with that, so we took all the guys that have been in the longest, that is in Division 2, so they can do the shootout for the Division 1. So if we look at the results after this, so the first, second, and then of course third, as if any seats do go open in Tier 1, driver that places second in tonight will then move up to Tier 1.
That's correct.
I think that's how we got it, yeah?
Yes. But the guy that comes in second place tonight, he automatically gets the second seat if goes a seat available. So
Yes.
if Rear Most Beef comes second tonight, he will be automatically be drawn into tier 1 if there comes a seat available.
Yeah. This is just a quick question. Since I'm spectating Remo's beef at this stage in time, is he on a controller?
Griever, good question. I don't know.
If I look at how he goes through the turns, I don't say he oversteers, but he corrects a lot. And it seems to me, if I look at how I was driving the car currently, this seems to be like he's on a controller, and he's doing quite well for a controller driver.
.8 second league between Frana and Rearmost Beef.
Remos is catching up there, so I had a better exit through that. It's very, very slight braking point that you've got through that corner. Slowly but surely, Remos Beef has now caught up in one sector. He caught up with 3/10, and now he lost another 10th just on the back end of the track.
Yeah, which tells me he's got a set up for low downforce for the corners and not set up for the straights. Spa, you need to set up for the straights and ease it into the corners. Because I heard a lot of the guys are running about 18.4 wings at this stage.
With my car, I'm running an 11.4.
So the other guys I heard with 24.20 for the cornerings.
So the thing is with the cornering, as I see it on this track as well. So you do got a lot of sharp corners, a lot of high downforce corners. Yeah, I do agree with that. But if you look at the track, you've got mostly, well, slightly curved straights, but you've got straights. So you need the speed through that. And with our practice session we had on Sunday, I saw as well, the moment I changed my setup and I went over to an 11 on front downforce and then to rear downforce to 4, where I was last in the speed trap, I then improved to first place. So it's, yeah, all driver specific on what you need. So a lot of the guys will absolutely push for downforce to be able to catch whoever is in front through
Correct.
the corners. Now, of course, you can't sacrifice too much top speed on this.
Yeah, if you sacrifice the top speed, the guys will catch you in the back straight. And from Al Rouge on to, I think it's corner 3 and 4, if I'm not mistaken. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Sorry, 4 and 5.
4 and 5, the guys with a high downforce absolutely move through that section. But the moment you got, so yeah, with high downforce, absolutely, that's the place to be. Corner after that as well, high downforce. But after that, it's mostly top speed rule.
Yeah, sector 2 is a killer for the guys with no downforce. Sector 1 and 3, they can catch everything.
So, I think it was last year. Oh, yeah.
So, our winner for tonight, Frana. Second place, Rearmost Beef. Well, Rearmost Kimi, as we see on the stream here. And in last place, Joshua Knott with 32 seconds.
I think I had a couple of slides there where I saw through corner 5 and 6. So currently points-wise, we're standing Frano on 6, Beef got on 4, and then Joshua Knott currently sitting on 2. So this will have to be decided with the last race. As I said, if Frana does have a spin and he places way at the back of Beef Shoot to win that race, then it's a sudden death round between the two of them.
There we go, Joshua. Finally, 32 seconds behind, going over the finish line. So yeah, let's quickly have a recap here. Switch over to this screen. Go. It should start transition now. All right. Yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if all goes good for Frana, he will be the new Tier 1 seat driver for McLaren.
Now, of course, the last race, so that's going to be Monza, and that's as well. It's very technical through the first chicane, second chicane. Of course, if you have a slight slip of racing line there, that could cost you a couple of tenths.
Correct.
So yeah, then after that, as I said, they've got a couple of straights on Monza. So of course, as well, very high speed track. When it came to the older cars, I know with Michael Schumacher's time, those cars are running about 355 down the start finish straight before they get to
Corner 1.
the corner one, the first chicane, and of course that car breaks. Well, these cars in total actually from 150 meters, from 350 kilometers per hour, 150 meters later they're doing 60 kilometers per hour through the first chicane. So
And you can't do that with your modern car these days.
no, the modern car is going to take another couple hundred meters to get that done properly. If your modern car can, of course, reach 350 kilometers per hour.
But if you got an off-roader, I mean, well,
Yeah, corner one
you can go anywhere.
So we're ignoring the game points there, of course. So 26, 18, 15. So that's the standard score cap that F1 uses.
All right, I'm still loading out here. So Griever, just tell the guys to hold on a bit for me. There we go. I'm back there at the main lobby.
Hopefully it doesn't do the same again.
There we go. On our way to Monza. Jeez, we got a quick plane, don't we?
Oh no, these guys are traveling at high speed. They can just do the race pace that quickly.
But we'll see tonight with the Tier 2 drivers. Hey, it's going to be interesting. Can't wait for that.
So the all new names that came in. So I think we did confirm earlier on our chat there. We've got 12 drivers now in for Tier 2. That's Division 2 drivers, not Division 1 driving with Division 2. So that's 12 people on their own. So we will be most likely tagging in another 8 drivers from Division 1. So that'll be the bottom 10 that moves through. That will be able to have their chance to practice tonight. And then we'll retire 5 laps before the end of that race.
That's correct, yes. Otherwise, they will impede with the final position standings. Right, rearmost Beef on first position, pull away, going down to corner 1, the famous corner 1. Let's see what happens.
Again, Hamilton and Verstappen.
Joshua had a late break there.
Very late lunge into corner 1. Rearmost Beef still in the lead. Frana's not letting this go. He's actually slight gain, then lose, slight gain, then lose. Just because of the different racing line that he has there.
Let's put on some military for them.
Very skinny corner around that as well. So as you accelerate out, I don't know, Cooper, what gear you use, but I'm in third gear around that corner.
Yeah, I'm third gear as well.
Because if you take a spin there, unfortunately, that does have catastrophic consequences for taking a spin in that corner.
Do you go third gear through there, Griever?
Yeah.
I go 6.
Okay, that does explain a lot to me, but I won't say it again.
No.
It's on the recording, you can go listen to it again.
No, I promise I didn't say anything.
Not for now.
Not now. No.
There'll be a video coming out about it soon. So Rearmost Beef still in the lead there, close to the end of lap 1. Frano hanging back, well, not hanging back, but losing about 4 tenths in the first lap. So this looks like it might be Rearmost Beef's race this.
If they finish now, Griever, what will be the points tally be?
Okay, so that'll put Beef on 7 points. Frano will be on 8 points, and Joshua not in current standings will be on 3 points. So that'll take Frano to the lead, and he will be on a new Division 1 driver.
But I can guarantee you, Frano's not gonna lay down. He's gonna fight. He's gonna fight for that pole position.
I definitely took Max Verstappen's car. He's hungry for it. Did not take
Well,
Perez's car.
purpose sector 1.
Yeah, the bad entry into corner 1 there. So completely off racing line, dove into the corner way too quickly. Should have come in a bit wider. So unfortunately, he had a drop in speed there. Dropped another 3/10 off Remo's beef there. Yo, these guys are eating at the ERS. So Remo's beef standing on 10% in ERS. Fran standing on 19%.
19%, yeah.
Going through the Ascari chicanes. Guys taking the racing line well there. Want to ask Frana what that was, but I'm not sure.
Sorry, Griffith, just repeat that.
No, I just wanted to ask Frana what's going on there. It looks like he's swimming a bit. But yeah, as they go through the last corner there, starting with lap 3, going over start-finish straight with 1/10 difference between the two of them.
And there's Frana has the DRS.
Frana has
And-
DRS, takes the lead.
And
There
the
we go.
fastest lap.
And the fastest lap as
123.
well. That's it right there. So Remo's beef getting a good entry
Oh,
and
and a good exit, yeah.
That is an exquisite exit into that corner. So yeah, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, just to make it fair between them, as we said earlier, we took ghosting and we put that on just so the guys don't crash into each other. They obviously still have ERS and DRS to play for them. This is just to make sure the guys don't plow into each other and there's
And write them and the contenders off.
Yeah, so we wanted to give everybody a fair shot with this race. That's the biggest thing at the end of the day. As if one of them crashes into another, they both take themselves out of the running there.
As they are now, currently. They would be written off completely.
Runner taking the lead there, going into the Ascari chicanes, getting a good exit into the first corner. Yeah, have a look at that exit. Not even running wide into that exit. He could have gained a bit more speed out of that.
He could have. Went all the way to the left side of the track.
No, if he took that to the outside, it would have actually
gained more speed.
Time on, Yeah, it would have gained more time on the rearmost. You see that last quarter, the entry is quite well, so the gap is still, well, it's not fluctuating too bad. Guys are running the same speed currently, so we'll see after the DRS stage what will happen there.
Okay, so ERS on rearmost is 10%. Sorry, not that one. And front is on 13%. So if I would be rearmost, I would be saving my ERS at this stage.
Yeah, so saving the ERS for the final lap to come through, just to get that get it in front of him before corner 1. The moment he goes through there, I mean, these guys' lines are quite excellent through this track so far. So if he could have gained the lead just before turn 1, that would be a big game changer as well for him.
Cutting that corner rearmost.
He's absolutely gunning it at this point.
He's fighting. Oh, running. Oh, shame, man.
Well, that is definitely a track limit warning over there, so he should not do that again. He will definitely get a penalty after that.
But he's got DRS at the moment, so hopefully you can catch him. But that red light is blinking there at the back, so which means the ERS are too low to gain more speed.
There's the saving battery there again. Front with the early turn in there, not running wide, but he has got a better exit out of the corner there. So now it's all up to, well, the last corner, then of course the next two DRS sections for them to have a look. So if they do keep their lines perfect, they don't make any mistakes, then it's going to be close.
Half a second lead on rearmost beef. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, straight after this, we're going to start with the Division 2 qualifications for all those drivers there on Spa.
Yeah, Remo's beef getting an excellent exit out of that corner. So he was 6/10 behind, is now 2/10 behind, gaining onto the next chicane. Now it is all about the entrance of this corner. If he can stick this, he can definitely get the lead through this corner.
Oh, he goes wide. Remo's beef, he was pushing that car. He was pushing too hard.
Yeah, that was it, getting it through that corner. Unfortunately, that gave him the gravel track. Now 1.2 seconds behind out of DRS pickup, so he's only got ERS to play for him at this point.
And it's at 5%. He doesn't have any. So that won't even help him.
Unless Frana gets an extremely bad exit out of this corner or has a slide. Frana had a good exit. Actually
Yeah.
increased his time as well by 1/10. So now it's up to the last corner.
He's focusing on this race here. He wants that
And
tier 1 seat.
yeah, and of course this
Ladies
last
and
corner.
gentlemen, we give
There
you
we go.
Frana. Officially, if I'm not mistaken, Griever, the new T1 driver.
Correct. Yeah, Frana is standing on 9 points. So that's the win for the evening. Beef standing on 6 points. Joshua not standing on 3 points after that race. So we want to welcome Frana to tier 1 then. So guys, let's invite these guys over to have a quick chat with him.
Before you do that, just bring Frana on. Let's have a chat with him first, and then you can port the rest of the guys in.
All right, let me bounce him up for you. I'll just speak to the other guys quickly while I bounce him. Just hang on a sec for me.
Frana, can you hear me? I think we'll need to move you back to the lobby there, because I don't think you have permissions in this lobby. Frana, hold on, let me move you back quickly. Griever, can you give Frana permission to the lobby, please?
Oh, there's permissions that I need to give to this lobby. How does that work?
I don't know. Let's move him back to post race, and then we can chat there.
Yeah, so let's move back to post race. I'll
All right.
bounce him quickly. No
Ladies and
problem.
gentlemen, we'll be with you in 2 seconds. Or 3. Frana, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
There
Frana,
we go.
well done, brother. Well
What a
done.
drive,
Yeah,
guys. Well
It
done.
was a drive of my life.
So, officially, welcome to the Tier 1. You're the official
you.
new driver in the McLaren for the Tier 1 seat. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. I think I'm still trying to process it.
So what I can advise though is do get some practice in with tonight's Div2 race, so you can get get a lot of practice for tomorrow's Div1 race. So welcome to that. So of course you got the McLaren. So your new teammate's gonna be Robin. Robin, Big Rhino.
Okay, nice.
There we go. So you already got a teammate there, which is quite strong in the league as well.
Yeah, we'll see if I can teach him some stuff and he can teach me some stuff.
There we go. Just do
Teamwork makes the dream
Okay.
work. Teamwork
Yes,
makes dream work.
definitely.
Guys,
So guys,
no,
oh,
sorry,
sorry,
sorry, Giver, you can carry on.
okay, guys, just I want to congratulate you. That was a good push. Well done. That was a fair race. Rehoboth Beef, you were pushing a couple of laps. I must say, I think that's why you hit the gravel once or twice. You were absolutely pushing through those corners. Well done. Yeah, guys, the racing was quite fair. We did obviously tell everybody that we left collisions off just to give you guys a fair shot at this. So I think that that did quite a bit for you guys as well. So because I think if we left that on, if I look at a couple of those corners, this would have been a difficult race.
I would have had his I would have had his gearbox on my head.
I would have DNF'd long time ago.
It was fair. It was
So how
fair.
do you
It
guys
was
feel?
fun.
There we go. So that's what we want to hear. So at least you guys are happy. So that was well done, guys. As I said. So obviously, Fran, you're moving into Div 1. Ria Most, that's going to be the next seat. If there's a seat available, the next, that's what going to be you.
I'll still be reserve as always.
And Joshua not as well. Well done to you
Yeah.
too. Guys, you have been with the league the longest. As we mentioned earlier, we do have new drivers that the pace is quite amazing from these guys. But of course, you guys were here the longest, so you guys get the first pick.
Congratulations, Frana. Geluk, Josh.
Congrats, Frano.
Baie
Well
dankie. Jy het
done.
my harde tyd gegee, maar ons het daar deurgekom.
Ja, John, het was 'n lekker battle geweest. Dit was
Just the
lekker.
last thing there from me. So this is what we like in this league. This is utter sportsmanship. This is something we haven't. Well, me and Cooper, we've been in former leagues, but this is not something we see a lot. So, guys, this
Correct.
is sportsmanship. So, guys, well done. Thank you again for the respect that you guys show on track to each other as well. The Cooper. Now I'm talking too much. It's your turn.
No, carry on. I like the listen factor.
I'm out. I'm talked out.
Guys, from our side, Frana, congratulations on your tier 1 seat that you earned. Rehoboth Beef, well done to you as well. Joshua, to you as well. Congratulations on your 3rd place. If I can slide it in. So yeah, guys, our next race starts in 10 minutes. It's going to be qualifying for tier 2 drivers on Spa, Belgium. And that's going to be interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We'll see you in 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes.
Thanks, everyone. And guys, driving
Thank
in the
you.
next race. just a good note there on the side. You can actually use a custom setup now.
Finally.
Yay!
Hey.
There you go, guys. Congrats, and we'll see you in 10, 15 minutes.
Thanks,
Cool,
guys.
cool.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The guys are starting to get ready up for the Belgium Grand Prix Division 2. I see we've got a few new guys in for tonight. There's guys like Jarvis, brand new. He's a brand new driver. I know he comes from a different league to come and join us in the Division 2. Yeah, I know he's a fast driver. We've got regular drivers like the Tier 1 guys, Kazi and Boss Otter, and those oaks that also going to join you tonight to help the Division 2 guys. The rule is they need to DQ in the last 5 laps. I'm currently just waiting on my co-commentator Griever. He will be with us shortly, and while you guys can just listen to the theme song there in the background. Speak about the devil, Griever's here with me.
Oi.
Oh, hello Griever.
Hello, Cooper.
There we go. Alright, we are live, Griever. We are live. Going into Belgium, Spa, for the qualifying. This is going to be interesting.
Yes, I got a couple of new faces there. I just saw I've never seen before. So Jarvis, we actually know from Korea side.
From a Cordia side.
I've raced with him in Korea, so that was what 4 years ago that I raced against Jarvis quite quick.
That's quite some time.
Yes, it's been into league racing for quite some time. You never actually realised how long until it's like, okay, I met this oak 4 years ago. Cool.
Alright. Griever, to quickly tell me qualifying times. What do you think is it?
So if you're gonna look at the guys running, obviously we've got
Okay,
Jarvis
okay.
in
Let
first
me rephrase. Me
Yeah.
and your qualifying times. What
Okay,
will
there's
that
a
be?
difference between me and you as well. So, I would say so. A quick qualifying time, especially for this, should be a late 144, so about 144.9 to an early 145. So I'm predicting about 144, 145 late to on 146. Got to be the average time around this.
Great.
Got it at this point. Let me just put my stream up if you want to switch over.
Alright, no problem. We've got our first driver coming out. That's a Ferrari. Just going to go to the full screen quickly. There we go.
Ferrari that's out on track already. Why is it not showing? Okay, so Ferrari out on track. That will be Joshua, not that's just X.
Who's first? Let's see. Brian, the Tier 1 driver.
Of course, Brian has to always be first in qualifying and be out of the track on quali as well.
Yeah, but they shouldn't actually qualify. They should give the Tier 2 drivers preferences over them to qualify in first, second, and third place.
Let me bounce and just remind them of that. Hang on a
Please,
sec.
sir, if you don't mind. Yes, gentlemen. Unfortunately, the Tier 1 drivers can't actually qualify. They need to wait until the official race starts to give the two tier drivers official chance to get that pole position. The pole position that everybody aims for. So let's hop down to one of the Tier 2 drivers quickly. Vicious Leader. Okay, so the Tier 2 drivers are... It used to be Frana. Frana is now officially a Tier 1. Vicious Leader, Jarvis, Shane, Mauri All Black, Piston Kid, Reamost, Joshua, Boss Otter. Boss Otter is a Tier 1 driver. So, where's Doc? Has Doc not been invited? Doc, where are you, brother? You should be here.
Okay, me and Kazi just reminded them of that.
Okay, thank you very much.
No problem.
So they all should go back to the pits.
Yeah, so Kazi said as well to them to make it easy if they want to qualify, just smack a wall. In order to get a disqualification. So it should make for an interesting smack into a wall.
It should.
See, all cars are out on track. These
Yeah.
guys are eager. They are absolutely eager to get this going.
Rana gets it sideways. Why is he stopping in front of? Carry on, sir.
Joshua not just diving into the pits there. I don't think he No, he didn't complete the fast lap.
Rana, you can't do a U-turn there, brother. You can't.
You
Don't
can't park
do
there,
it.
sir.
You're gonna
Oh,
get this.
no, he stopped to not qualify. That's
Ah,
what-
I forgot he's tier 1 now. My apologies, Rana. My apologies. Let's go down to Vicious Leader. He's one of the tier 2 drivers.
disqualified from session, parked in an unsafe spot. Well, parking space. Let's just call it that.
Well, he's got enough parking space where he parked.
Yeah. Luckily, there's no safety cars on qualifying. That would have made it quite interesting.
Interesting, that's correct.
Where's the red flag?
Where's the
Oh.
red flag when you need it?
Okay, I had my times off there. Shane putting up a lap time of 1:42.8. So we've got an alien on the track, ladies and gentlemen.
Remember, Shane is one of the fast drivers. He subbed for Boss Otto last week in the tier 1 class.
And Boss Otter just put up a fast lap.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll need to redo the lobby again because he was not supposed to qualify.
Doctor Who qualifying there, P3.
Oh, the doc is here. I thought he was not here. I didn't see him. My apologies, Doc.
Okay.
Okay, let's quickly see Vicious. Vicious is down there. Jarvis.
Osman also tier 1 just qualified.
That's fine. They can disqualify.
No, they qualified. They put up a lap time.
Oh my word!
I'll
What's
do that
going?
now.
Yeah,
I'll do that
just remind them, please, sir. Mr. Jarvis at 2 minutes. He's not happy with that lap. He's gonna redo that one. That I can promise you. Vicious Leader comes over the line. 1:45.7. Let's go down. Who's also Mauri? Mauri did a 1:44.8.
Okay, so they just reminded me the moment you park on track and you get disqualified, your lap time is invalidated, so they will move down.
Correct.
There we go. So they can put on their times. Prana has taken that way too serious and parked early then.
You can't park there, dear sir. So we're still waiting on rearmost that needs to set up its time. There we go. Let's have a look quickly on rearmost. And he runs wide in that. Oh! He completely misjudged that one. But he's on medium tires, so he's going to go back in and set those soft tires. Joshua's on the outlap.
I think Jarvis had a massive spin. There's an impeding there from a Aston Martin that just impeded him. They're out of track.
Who's the Aston Martin? Osman. Who did he impede it?
That's Osman, yeah.
But who did he impede?
He impeded Jarvis.
Jarvis. Jarvis is a tier 2 driver. You can't do that, sir. That's a big no-no.
Fortunately, that then has to go to the stewards to go and sort that out at this point in time.
And Griever, aren't you one of the stewards?
Not that I was appointed yet, sir. No contract in place.
Self-employed steward, man. Self-employed.
I can.
Now, unfortunately, the stewards will be sent to the admin. If he declares it unfit, they will give him a quali ban, if I'm not mistaken. And he will not be able to qualify for the next race. Let's see quickly who's out on the outlap here. Brian, he's on the outlap. He's Venom. They're both tier 1 drivers. Joshua, he's busy with his hot lap.
Okay, so that has now been reported to the admin. Let us await the verdict there. Mr. Clinton,
Mr. Clinton, the
I would like
famous...
to welcome you to the Division 2 stream, sir.
Good evening, gentlemen, and all the viewers. How's everyone doing?
Well, thanks to you, Mr. Clinton.
Very well,
Clinton-
man. Sorry,
Clinton,
I
before you-
missed out on the actual shootout there.
Clinton, before you carry on, where's the glass?
Yes.
Everybody wants to hear the glass.
The glass is on a break for Wednesday nights. If I have to do that every night, I'll have to go in for a liver transplant or something.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I tried.
So,
Thanks for
yeah,
asking,
Clinton,
Cooper.
just back there to the shootout. So, won all 3 shootout races. Was quite close. So, Frana took the Division 1 spot.
Fantastic. Yeah, I just welcomed him on the actual live stream there as well. Great to have him on board. I know he's been wanting to get into Tier 1 for some time.
Yeah.
So I understand he's going to jump in the McLaren and he'll be the teammate with our good old Robin the Scout.
That's
There you
correct.
go. So, Mr. Clint, there's one thing I wanted to just quickly run down with you. In terms of Division 1 racing in Div 2, if a Div 1 driver does impede a Div 2 driver on a fast lap,
Yes.
what will the actual penalty be?
It's a tough one. I can't penalize the guys for the Tier 1 event, you know, so
Yeah.
it's got to be something, I would say, relatively harsh. Maybe the person that is impeded as well. I don't know. It's a tough one to call because ultimately these guys should be giving slack to the Tier 2 drivers.
Correct, yes.
They're there to guide them and really give them knowledge and experience to get to Tier 1. But
Correct,
it's a tough call, Griever. I don't know. I think admin will have to sit down and come up with something like that and have a harsh talk to the Tier 1 guys to say, make sure you know your surroundings and be aware of the Tier 2 guys.
Cool, see. So that, unfortunately, we had that happen this way. So that's why I just wanted to double check with you if we already do have something in place for if such an incident does happen on track.
No, not as yet. But because we're getting so much more people on the grid, I see we're starting to fill up pretty good here
Yeah.
in the Tier 2. So it's definitely going to be something we're going to have to look at and come up with a solution for everybody to keep them all happy.
Yeah, correct.
How many Tier 2 drivers have we got on track tonight?
So good. Let me just have a look. 3, 4, 5. Got 5 drivers in from Tier 1.
5 from Tier 1.
Yes, 5 from Tier 1. So we've
Okay.
got, currently we've got,
9.
if my screen doesn't act up there. No, man. Hang on.
What?
Nine Tier 2s.
9 tier 2 is correct.
9 Tier 2s, yeah, 5 Tier 1s, 9 Tier 2s.
That's fantastic. That's really good. Growing
Yeah, yeah.
sport all the time, and we're getting people in weekly. So I think this will be full pretty soon.
Yeah, I agree. No, this is filling up quite nicely, and I think it's going to make for some exciting racing at this point in time, as some of these Div 2 drivers are coming in quite strong.
Yeah. Well, you know, let me have that opportunity. I wanted to just pop in and say hello to you guys and thank you guys for your time, giving up your time to do these streams for the guys. And you know, Cooper, for all your back end work. I know what goes into all the production side. So a big kudos to you for that one as well. And yeah, good luck with the stream, guys. If there's anything you need or whatever I can do or assist, let me know. I'm around, you know.
Definitely.
And have a great stream and good luck for the night, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Clinton. Thank you for the fearless leader actually popping in here by us and having a quick chat. We do enjoy it, sir.
Yeah, we're looking forward to tomorrow night. You know, this is your
Yeah.
baby, Wednesday's my baby, and together we make children.
I'll make it exciting for you. How many drivers do you want to pick up?
No. No, thank you. I'm not interested.
I had an offer earlier for $200 to take out a certain kicks right rear tire, but I'm not sure yet.
All right. I mean, that's between you guys. Now, I'd love to
Yeah,
see
of
the outcome. Just let me know beforehand so I can put some money on it.
You'll see tomorrow night.
perfect,
What?
perfect.
I don't know.
Good luck
Thank
to you
again,
guys.
Clinton.
Have a wonderful
you.
stream, lads.
All right.
Cheers, tata.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
I
Okay,
never
so-
mentioned you.
Well, it can be me or Taserface, because that's the only kick salvers that's in the tier 1s.
I do owe one of these kick sabers a little nudge.
A little nudge. I wonder
A
who.
little-
I wonder who that can be.
Did you nudge me?
No.
Then it's not you.
Was it Jarvis?
No.
143.494. Exactly the same as Brian's qualifying lap.
Yeah, Jarvis is actually pushing it. So yeah, this is an experience from full. Well, I don't know how many leagues he's raced. Last since the time I raced with him back in the former leagues, he actually did a couple of leagues with Assetto Corsa as well. So this is actually quite a seasoned driver when it comes to any sim racing.
Welcome, Jarvis. Welcome aboard the tier 2 drivers. Let's see quickly. Piston Kit. Rearmost Beef 1 is still 146.0. Piston Kit 146.1.
We had a Ferrari spin there at the start finish straight.
That probably can be Kazi. No, sorry, that's Josh.
No, you're wrong. Joshua not had a spin there at the exit of the last corner. So currently we've got 8 cars in the pit. We've got another, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars on track. Piston Kid pushing on a fast lap. If I look at the pace through that corner.
Griever,
Yeah.
I see Brian is on P2 at the moment.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, we'll need to redo the lobby.
No, according to the guys, I
And-
did check this with Kazi just now as well. If they do park on track and they get a disqualification, that'll take them out of the top positions and move them down to the back of the grid.
Okay, 100%. I just want to make 100% sure of that rule. There goes Jarvis, 143.4.
But
Shane
not to
still
Oh,
in the
sorry.
lead. What a 142.8.
increased by only 3/100ths of a second. I think that is somewhat frustrating, but it is still faster.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's just going to have an exit screen for a 1 second. There we go. Just switch something off in the background quickly.
Venom doing his standard thing, putting on hard tires and putting up a lap time. Which is not bad. That's not a bad time for
Yep.
hard tires in the qualifying round.
All right.
Full tank fuel, of course.
Okay, Mauri is on his outlap. Jarvis retired. He's happy with that position.
Kazi has been disqualified from the session, parking in an unsafe location. Okay, so there we go. So that's what they discussed does work so far. So they have no fast lap time on at this point in time. Another one there, Blade Brian parked in an unsafe position on the track, also being disqualified. So the
ESQ, there we go. There, the disqualifications. Sorry, disqualifications is coming in now, one by one for the tier 1 drivers.
Yeah, so for those that did came in late, so all the tier 1 drivers are not allowed to put up a lap time and impede the Div 2 drivers at all. So all tier 1 drivers will then park in an unsafe space on the track to get themselves disqualified from qualification from the qualifying round and take them out of the top positions where they qualified.
So Venom needs to disqualify himself. Rearmost
Also,
is starting a new lap. We'll have keep an eye on him. Piston Kid is also on an outlap. So let's go back to Mauri first. I think he's first. Yes, and then it will be Rearmost and then Joshua at this stage.
Keeping an eye here on Remo's Beef going through Eau Rouge now, hitting a top speed of 280 kilometers per hour through the corner.
Mauri, Purple Sector 1. No, I lied. That's Purple Sector 2.
Who is the horse that is currently chasing down Remo's Beef on a fast lap?
I just want to keep my eye on Mauri at this moment.
So Shane is literally chasing down.
Oh, he invalidated the lap. Oh.
These guys running too closely on track. So Shane is literally chasing down Remo's Beef on a qualification lap, and they just pulled off track now. Just back off a bit so he can give Remo's Beef a chance to put off his fast lap.
Rear must be for the Purple Sector 2. Let's see where he ends up here.
Good exit out of that last corner. So yeah,
Sixth place, 145.7. Who's behind him? It's Venom. Piston Kid. Piston Kid is
Oh,
starting his lap, it looks like.
qualified from session wrong way. So Boss Otter got his disqualification in there for that round. So guys are now moving into place. So the only guys that we're still waiting for that must get a disqualification will be Osman. And Venom.
And Venom. Doctor Who's finished. He says he's going on a 146.4. Joshua also finished on a 146.6. Osman, parking illegal. There we go. Can't park there, sir.
Okay, Venom has just stopped on the track as well.
The rearmost. Okay, it's not rearmost beef, it's rearmost Kimi. Is that mini Kimi?
Oh no, Venom just impeded the Mercedes there.
Venom should have completely moved away from that. Sorry, Piston. Okay, he's finished. Piston is still on. And rearmost, let's see where he is. Invalidated lap, so he will finish with that. Piston Kid 146.1. He's 15 seconds over his sector 3. So he won't be able to improve his lap. So ladies and gentlemen, that is our grid. That is our grid for tonight.
Okay, so let's pull Shane in here for that quick interview.
You don't mind, sir? Thank you.
Let me put it quickly. So I'm gonna presume that's S point. I don't know, or dot. Point. Hang on a second. There we go. No, that's the wrong channel. Where did he just go? Okay, he just exited Discord completely.
I've
Bye-bye.
minimized my Discord, so I can't see anything.
Okay, so I actually bounced him and he just disappeared.
Do me a favor, just go to Kazi and ask him just to find out where he is, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem. I'll go check on it quickly.
I will, in the meantime, run a sponsor ad for you guys. Our lovely sponsors for tonight and for the season of Fusion Racing. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, our lovely sponsors, CMH Group, Mitsubishi, Suzuki, Aki Covers, and Minuteman Press. And currently, one of our new sponsors, the radio podcast sponsor. Hello, who's there?
It's Mr. Grievous, huh?
Hey, it's Mr. Griever. Welcome back, Griever. I'm
Thank you,
just
sir.
talking about our sponsorships here. All our sponsors coming aboard to the Fusion League, helping us with drivers where they can. Thank you to all you lovely sponsors. We really do appreciate it. Griever, can you take over for a few minutes? I just want to go get some water for me.
No, it's not. Yeah, I can hear you. Your voice is not which.
Yeah. I'll be back in 5.
No problem. Yeah, so yeah, again, welcome everybody to the Div2 race. So we're just waiting for these guys to get their setups complete, get the required amount of fuel inside the car, and of course, then between the teams, have a bit of a chat when it comes to strategy in terms of pit laps when they're going in, the amount of stops that's going through the course of this race. So judging by what I can remember, so this will be under correction, of course. When it comes to the pits on well to the tires that you use for this race. That's going to be a hard and medium. You can do a hard to soft push. So according to me, this is a one-stop race. That's normally how I've driven it in the past. It all depends though on the amount of on how hard these guys actually push. So when it comes to the first three positions, though, all three of them quite close. Brian did fall down to the back of the grid, though, but that will not keep him back from fighting through the positions on track to get to the front. So what I'm expecting here from what we've seen so far in terms of qualifying and of course knowing the drivers, Shane is quite new with us, but his pace is absolutely insane. Um, he sits as a reserve driver for Tier 1 currently, and Jarvis as well joining as a reserve driver for the Tier 1 drivers. So if one of them is not there, he will then stand in for them, or while they will stand in for them. So I'm suspecting that this is going to be a close race between Jarvis and Shane at the front as they qualified there. In terms of the lap time, so obviously one can never work on a qualification time and say, okay, but these guys were close, this is going to be a close race. It all depends on the consistency that these guys push in terms of race pace. So consistency, to give you an idea, if you can hit every single lap within 1 to 2 tenths of each other, then your consistency is quite perfect. You're running a good race. But then there are some of us like myself, but you do get your consistency in, but unfortunately you do have a slide here and there that drops your lap times by, well, could be 5 tenths, could be a second, which will then randomize the grid quite well. So then it all depends on absolute sheer pace, pace compared with consistency. So what we've seen with a couple of drivers before, and this is now through a couple of leagues that I've done, that's with previous leagues when I started, that's with my own league that I had as well. And then, of course, now with this league, there's one thing that is absolutely for certain. There are some drivers that can take qualification laps and they can carry that as their consistency through the race. Now, these are guys like Brian, like Shane, like Venom, just to name a few. Sorry if I'm leaving you out and you're all listening to the stream at this point or watching the stream. What we like to call them is aliens because they are insanely quick. Their consistency is on pace, and they can really work on a set of tires. So, of course, pushing those lap times, you do work a set of tires through quite thoroughly, quite quickly.
That's correct, Griever. That's correct.
I was running out of breath there. I must say thank you for joining in again.
It's a pleasure. I quickly want to pop on over to the YouTube chat here. We've got Jaco Fourie, Dietliff Straw, one of our Tier 1 drivers. Black also, Tier 1 drivers. Good luck for tonight. Hello, Okies. Does the winner advance or the driver? Okay, that's probably for the shootout that happened. Jaf Carter, we've got Jaf Carter. Josh, congrats, Frana. Fusion Rain, okay, that's probably Clinton. Jaf Carter, Saw Rain. Charles Diner?
Charles, you're gonna get Nightbot to spam you again. Yeah, that's actually so Charles Diner is my colleague at work, so it's David actually.
Is it David? Welcome,
Yeah,
David.
David.
In fact,
David,
welcome to everybody to the YouTube channel. Welcome to Fusion Racing League, guys. If you and Key Cracker, where's Key Cracker?
Oh, he's also on the chat.
Is he on the track? So he
No, not the track. The chat.
It's on the chat. Why don't I see it?
David, so you'll be seeing me and Cooper. Well, I won't say fighting it out on the track tomorrow. He'll just most likely drive on the distance.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've officially started the race.
Formation lap.
Oh, crap. Yeah, formation lap. I keep forgetting about the damn formation lap. Oops, sorry, I mustn't swear.
And then, of Shane does the Brian. He just moves.
But, Griever, a little clue. If you don't gun it with a formation lap, your tires won't warm up. The swerving, it doesn't help you swerve. It does not work. You need to gun it to get those tires warm.
But the only other issue I have with that, Coop, is if you absolutely gun it, as we are seeing here currently. So P1 is absolutely gunning it to get to the race line. But how long is he going to stand there?
No, that
actually cool off as well.
Your tires does not cool down.
Why are you guys only telling me this now?
Well, somebody has to tell you sometime.
Cooper, why have you rated 2 whole league sessions, or seasons, for that matter, to tell me that.
You could have just asked. I don't know if I could have tell you.
Okay, fair point, fair point. I'll take it on the nose.
So yeah, you have to gun it to get those tires warm. The swerving, you can swerve. It only lifts it a little bit, but the right way to warm up your tires is to gun it with the formation lap. After that, if you get to your formation starting point or the grid, your tires will stay warm until the red lights go out.
So, Coop, you've done a fair bit of testing on Spa, right?
Depends on.
So, I just wanted to say, because under correction, I spoke while you were away getting your glass of water. How many stops is this race currently? I did not do a practice race, so I don't know.
Depends on a lot of stuff. You can either one stop it or two stop it, depending on safety cars as well. There's a lot of stuff that can make you
Influence it, of course.
influence it. That's it. Thank you.
On a normal, so just on normal, I'm a Div1 driver that there's absolutely no clue. So under normal conditions, what do you say? Two stop.
One stop. One stop.
One stop. Okay, so I got that correct.
Yeah. So it's definitely a one stop, but safety car does have an influence here. You can easily, especially that first corner, if everybody brakes and you gun it for that first corner, you can hit your end plate off there, and then you'll probably need to look at a two stopper, or if you want to do a long run, then that can help. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are ready. 1, 2, 3 red,
There,
4 red, 5 red, and away we go. Shane in first position, second Jarvis, third Mauri. Let's see what happens in this first corner.
A couple of lockups there. So Jarvis coming in with a late break, diving in from the outside. Unfortunately, did not gain the position to go to P1, stayed in P2.
Let's go down to Jarvis and see how.
Guys are gunning it, absolutely gunning it through Eau Rouge. Let me have a look here at the back. So no incident. No way of driving as yet. Eau Rouge without any incidents. That's excellent. Oh, we had a Ferrari spin there after turn 5. That is Joshua Knott having a spin there off track, rejoining on the runoff.
Okay, so Jarvis took first position from Shane. Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize for that quick break. It was a slip of the finger. That's my fault. Sorry, I do apologize.
Cooper,
Yes,
David is asking you to give him permission to Discord soundboard.
not tonight. Not tonight. Sorry, not tonight. Not on the live stream. I can't do that.
And we'll knock on your door again, David. If you miss it, we'll knock again.
Come tomorrow to Clinton's stream. You can do it there.
And you want to get us both fired from this. So, guys, these guys are absolutely pushing it. So, a close incident there between almost.
Oh, we've got a guy that ran wide there. I've just missed it.
Kikaka running to the inside and Brian to the outside of the track. There is Kikaka off track, just fell in behind Osman there. So guys, after lap 1 position, Shane has taken P1. Oh, there we go, there's another incident off track. Ooh, did have a slide there. Aston Martin of Osman just had a spin in the last chicane, just before the start finish straight. So again, just positions after lap 1. Shane P1, Jarvis P2, Mori P3, Remo Speed P4, Vicious Leader P5, Blade Brian, I'm going to just forget the P's at this point. Boss Otter, Key Cracker, Piston Kid, Kazi, Frana, Venom, Osman, Doc2, and Joshua Knott. Jarvis has taken P1 after the DRS straight after Eau Rouge. And Shane obviously not letting it go at this point in time.
No, he's not. He's ticking on Jarvis there.
And then with a fight between them, Mauri is keeping up with him. The bad luck up there from Shane, having the back end of the car slide out around that corner. Coop, I'll be right back. Just give me a second. Sorry
No
about
problem. These guys are currently forming a DRS train together. If Mauri can stay with that within its 7th, 10th, he will probably gain from that DRS train. Oh, and Shane runs wide. Oh, sorry, Shane. That drops you a few places. Let's go back to second place here, Mauri. Don't know what happened there, Shane. Sorry, man. Shut up and get back into the race. I want to quickly have a look at the tires. Let's have a look. Position change. Let's see. Boss Otter gained 6 places. All the other guys are equal. The biggest loser is Shane with 6 places. No, I lie. Sorry. It's Doctor Who and Joss with 7 places. Let's have a look here. What's going on with the tires? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like 10 drivers on the softs and only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers on the medium and 1 on hards. That's Venom. He likes to go on Venom. He likes to go on the hard tire. Whoa, and we had a McLaren that swing out there. Who was that? That was Boss Otter. Boss Otter had one hell of a crash there. Boss Otter now. There we go. So he dropped all the way down to 13th place. Let me do this on the keyboard. Maybe that will work better. Let's go back to Mauri. Mauri is 1.2 seconds behind Jarvis. Jarvis is pulling up that gap. And in the same way that Mauri break the gap between him and Vicious Leader with a 2.2 second gap, that means he won't have any DRS, but so does Mauri. He won't have any DRS.
Mr. Coop, I'm back.
Let's go to the midfield here. Let's see what's going on here.
So I'm clearly missed whatever happened
We
to
have
Shane.
a virtual safety car. Well, Shane, I just caught it on the stream. He went wide and went into the gravel track, but I think it's Key Cracker that spun out and caused this virtual safety car.
Yeah, so Geekrak is missing the end plate front left on the wing.
Yeah, you can see that on the stream. But he says, nah, I'm going to go for it with no end plate. Good luck, Key Cracker.
McLaren into box there, Frana, going on to medium tyres.
Yeah, Bosswater had one hell of a spin. I think he was on 4th or 5th place, if I'm not mistaken. And he spun all the way down to 11. Okay, so we're in full racing mode again. Full virtual car is gone.
I just got to thank David there for the compliment. You guys are doing well.
Thank you, David. Thank you, David. We're trying our best here. We're not professionals, but we try.
You're going to compliment us that way. We're going to pull you on the next one.
And no soundboard for you, sir.
No soundboard for you, only for Cooper.
Yeah, there's
I've never looked at a door so much after you got control of a soundboard.
Yeah, that knock is really confusing people. Anyhow, let's get back to the...
No, it's not a knock joke. So yeah, let's get back to the
No,
race.
it's not a knock joke. All right, let's go back to the race here. Let's see. Jarvis is there in the lead. 2.6 behind him is Mauri. Vicious Leader just took Brian. Interesting. Brian?
So Brian actually came from the back of the grid. He's not doing bad at all, so he talked up that far. The fact that Vicious Leader has just taken Brian, that's not something we're going to ever let go.
I know why. Mandy hasn't promised him anything.
Uh-huh. No food for you.
No food for you, sir. No milkshake either.
Brian
She-
absolutely not letting it go. He's,
No, he's
getting a
not.
left turn out of turn 1, and he wants to go side by side into Eau Rouge. So
Is that a good idea? We don't know. We'll see. No, he's backed out.
one of the best suicide plans that you can have is please go through that corner. So Rio must be through Eau Rouge, just cut the corner way too much there, so he's got a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. So our first penalty for the session, if I haven't missed anything else.
That's
I don't
correct.
see
That's
anything.
correct. 3 second and Key Cracker 3 second.
No, David, you actually missed that one. So David's just asking, here's this race to see who moves into League, well, presumably League One. Oh, crap, just finishes lead out. I'm going to slide there. Lost a couple of positions. In total,
Charles, to
lost 5
answer
positions.
David, to answer your question, no. At the end of the season, they will probably look at who finished in first place, and that guy will automatically go up to tier 1, depending on who the last place driver is in tier 1. I think.
Yeah, and I think he's asking about the races we had earlier. I actually spoke to him about it today. So we had the shootout earlier, 3 races between 3 drivers. That was with Frana, with Remo's Beef, and then with Joshua Knott. And Frana won all 3 races, so he moves up into Div 1.
Brian with the 3-second penalty.
I'm not going to mention why that was that loud, but if you mod something, it gets loud. I just want to have a look at set the penalties. As I said, as I see, there was another one that just jumped up. Okay, so we got Blade Brian getting a 3-second penalty there for exceeding track limits, and the same with Keycracker, corner cutting.
Corner cutting. The corner is strict. Venom just took
know-
rearmost beef just before a rouge.
Cooper, you know what's the best of it all?
No?
3 penalties that's been dished out so far.
Oh, the Ferrari in the background. Yo, Cuzzy,
Ferrari
that
took
was
it out.
Cuzzy.
Because he's smacking into the wall, taking off the entire front wing of the car. All right.
We just caught it there in the back stream there.
You can be so glad it didn't light the car. So, again,
Well- well-
sorry. Again.
Well, the end plate's missing and side of the front nose.
Because he deciding he's going to do a number on his car tonight. No, Charles, I'm not moving down. So, get back to my point that I was making there. So the 3 penalties that has been dished out on lap 6 of this race, 2 of them, Division 1 drivers. Clearly why they need to practice, it seems they want to push the limits of this track.
Off the track, correct. Osman with the 3-second penalty. Doctor Who. The guys are racking the penalties up now, and that's not even lap 6. Finished with lap
Cooper,
6.
so it seems like the guys are making a combined effort to go for your record, David.
Hey, talk about the record. I actually beaten my record last night
Oh no!
with
you
a
did it.
complete
How much-
1 minute. Then I got DQ'd. But we're not talking about
so-
that. We're talking about Division 2 now.
Got it on live stream. I'm gonna make a video about it. So another Div 1 driver getting a penalty there between the 5 that's been dished out. 3 of them, majority now, Div 1 drivers. Well done, guys. You're doing us proud.
Ryan
So
actually
again,
moving
losing
up to
position.
3rd place. Wow.
Guys, he's moved over to the pits to replace that, well, the little bit of wing that he has left.
The half a wing he's got left.
The half a wing he's got left, yes. Okay, Charles is absolutely owning the chat at this point. Okay, guys, he's heading out of the pits. That'll put him in P13, just in front of Keycracker, and then Joshua Knott about to get lapped by Jarvis. Cooper, have you muted your mic?
No, I have not.
Ah, just making sure there, so you got a bit quiet.
No, I'm just checking where the battles are.
So are you focusing?
I'm focusing, sir. I'm focusing.
Focusing hard. All right, so Blade Brian there on Maori, chasing him now 1/10 behind him, then 2/10. Of course, he's got to clear him by at least 3 seconds. So no, Brian wants to take this fight all the way to the front.
I think he wants to chase Jarvis there. But he's possible. He can do it. He will do it.
David just mentioned there's Pierre racing tonight. Well, did not mention asked. No, unfortunately, Pierre. It all depends on which Pierre. We had 2. We have 1 left now. So the Pierre that we've got left, that's Venom from Tier 1. And then Pierre, as we know him, unfortunately, no. We had a brief chat about it. He feels that the F1 is not for him. He's more into the sim racing, like I said, of course. So he'll be joining in leagues there.
The boss otter is on rearmost Kimi. Not rearmost beef, as we know him. It's rearmost Kimi. It just took him. And he cuts that first corner. Actually, quite surprised he didn't get a warning for that. Well, probably did.
He probably did. Just doesn't want to tell us. Blake Brian has
Brian.
then overtaken Mauri there on the DRS straight. So probably they got speeds up to there about 340 kilometers per hour on that pass.
And if I'm not mistaken, Maori is currently our championship leader. But I'll need to double check on that just to
Yeah, let me
make
double check
100%
for you.
sure.
Yeah, let me double check for you. I've got that. Currently, yeah, you are correct. He is currently our championship leader, standing on 25 points with Vicious leader, P2, Riamos B, P3, Prana then going up to Div1, so obviously those points are gone.
Yes.
Loaded petrol in the Aston Martin is currently then P4, Joshua not P6, Anti-Seed P7, a DVD Ealers, well, not actually P7 for Anti-Seed, that's going to be P6 and DVD Ealers P8. Unfortunately, I do not see Anti-Seed, DVD all loaded at this point in this race, so I think they just missed the match race.
I think so, correct.
Unfortunately, that's points for them, that's now gone.
Gone, correctly. Correct.
So track slightly opening up on gaps between the guys. So I see Frana is working his way up, chasing Doc.
Let's have a look there quickly. I should need to...
Sorry for the coughing, everybody. I can't time that properly. I'm unfortunately slight bit sick, so that does come through every now and then.
Bless you.
No, thank you, sir.
The boss odds is going up to 5th.
I think Shane had a bit of a moment there. He's lost another position against Remo's Beef. I'm just taking it
Remus...
back.
Oh, I thought for a moment Remus Beef was drifting that car.
Remos is back onto Shane's back end, chasing him on the gearbox throw. Rouge now keeping the gap quite small, and then of course getting a 3-second time penalty for cutting the corner again. It's the same corner that keeps taking him out.
Yep.
So I mean, just remind him after the race to please put the corner back to Rouge for Div 1 race tomorrow. We do not want to miss that corner.
We need to call Van der Merwe.
Yeah, no, Van der Merwe needs to be called about this. We can simply not do without that corner.
Yep.
See gaps closing there on Frana, catching Doc quite quickly now. So he was 1.2 seconds behind at the start of this lap, moving down to 4/10 currently. Coming up to the fast left-hander.
And if they keep on battle, Vicious Leader will catch up to them. Oh, when he cuts that corner, Frana. You cannot drive on the grass there. He's going to drift.
There's a couple of guys competing for the Van der Merwe position tonight, I must say that. And most Van der Merwe that's watching this stream is not going to like us. So currently, let's have a look here. So the guys that have gone to the pits.
Yes, David, it is laggy, but it's the stream I get from EA service. It's not my PC, just to make that clear.
Unfortunately, yeah, we are battling with the servers as it is at this point. So what we've noticed through F123 is close to when the new game comes out, then the servers will function correctly. Slight bit of detail there. Okay, so let's just go through the pits at this point. So there are a couple of guys that, of course, that have gone to the pits. So Boss Author has put on a new set of medium. So he's got, well, he's starting his first lap now on that medium tires. Jarvis getting a 3-second time penalty.
So that makes Brian gonna catch him. Let's have a look at that battle.
Gaps closing on them quite quickly. Then, of course, Vicious Leader has put for hard tires, so he's gunning for the end of the race on that set. Couple of pit stops that have been done. Boss Otter and Remo's Beef both put it for medium tires, so they're going for the end game on this.
Front with a 3-second penalty. I think Jarvis is on softs, and that softs is starting to fall down now.
Yeah, he has to now pit, but he's most likely going to go into over to the medium tires. Blade Brian also has to pit along with P3 Maori and P4. These guys have not pit as yet for this for the remainder of the race, along with Doctor Who.
And Jarvis ran that corner wide. The tires are down. It's gone. The tires are gone.
And he's not letting it go though. He's going to chase Blade Brian into this. So side by side into this corner. I'll say the space that these guys are keeping, doing quite well, showing respect to each other on the track. 100 meters all the way slowing down.
We almost looked if he bumped him from the behind.
Yeah, I missed that completely. I was in cockpit view at that point in time, unfortunately.
Is it Jarvis in the
Jarvis-
pits?
Jarvis diving into the pits, so he's going to go on to mediums. He must put on a kick over the next 2 to 3 laps, as Brian will then most likely pit for soft tires. He will not go to the hard tires, as Brian then wants to go for utter sheer speed and cornering ability with the soft tires, along with, well, I'm going to take it as Maori as well.
Oh, here's a battle here. Fronard, Boss Otto, and Vicious Leader.
So that's the battle for P7 at this point. Two McLarens
That's
involved
correct.
and Sauber. 3-second time penalty there for Vicious Leader. Just a fair warning, my
Yes.
support that I'm on YouTube for the chat has now decided the battery is no more. So the chat's all yours there, Coop.
You got a charger?
If I can go fetch it, yes.
Then go fetch it. Dear Liza. I'll keep the people entertained here. So, interesting battle between Doctor Who, Frana, Boss Otto, and Vicious Leader. Those 4 cars forming a DRS train here. And Boss Otto going from the outside to the inside line. And Doc's defending that position. He doesn't want to give it away. Little bit of a gap opening between... there we go. Boss Otto took Doctor Who. Little bit of a gap between Doctor Who and Frana. The Vicious Leader on his tail there. Kazi. I don't want to move away, but I just want to pop down to Kazi quickly. Kazi on Piston Kid. Piston Kid, of course, one of our new drivers in the league, on the Division 2.
And I'm back, sir.
Are you back? Are you back?
I'm back. So let's have a look at the penalty, shall we? So currently...
You don't want to see it.
Yeah, no. I see there's a lot of them.
I see a lot of it as well.
There we
Okay.
go. Remo's Beef having a bit of a moment there in turn 1, running wide off the track into the gravel. So Remo's Beef sitting with 6 seconds and Key Cracker sitting with 6 seconds. Of course, some of these guys are still pushing.
I'm keeping my eye on 6, 7, 8, and 9 at this moment. What an interesting battle they've got here. Oh, not that far.
So Jarvis has put on blistering lap times, as the normal pit window on this track is about 22 seconds, if I'm not mistaken there, Coop.
That's correct.
And currently Jarvis is about 15 seconds behind. That means that he has already gained 7 seconds within the last two laps.
Mauri went and put some soft tires in. I think he's going to try maybe for the fastest lap.
So yeah, that, ladies and gentlemen, will be an undercut there performed by Jarvis. It's working out quite well. That's going to put Blade Brown, if he does pit on this lap, about 5 to 6 seconds behind Jarvis at this point in time. So that's going to make the chase extremely hard for Venom and Brian both. Brian just boxed there to put soft tires on. It looks so... Blade Brown has been passed by Jarvis. Shane still far from Uri at this point. So he comes out of the pits. Currently 1.9 still. This number still climbing about got to be 2.5 seconds behind Shane and Jarvis.
Boss Otto, 1:4.62, setting the fastest lap there.
Shane and Jarvis, they're exchanging positions. That's all to the DRS straight. Shane running on a set of hard tires there, 4 laps old. Jarvis running on a set of medium tires, 2 laps old. Jarvis will obviously have more grip at this point in time. The hard tires are warmed up, but they only get into their proper window in terms of pace to around lap 5, laps.
Sorry, Gilbert, we got an interesting battle here between Doctor Who and Frana. Oh, Frana's on the back of Doctor Who and Frana cuts that corner.
And still the battle for P7 as Vicious Leader is not left out of this fight as yet.
No, he's not. Griever, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Not a problem at all. Jump back quickly to Jarvis there. So Jarvis has then caught up. There's now 1 second behind Shane. So the undercut there working perfectly for him. Just having a technical issue here. Just a second for me. Venom with a lead of 4.6 seconds over Shane. So those hard tires are... Oh, there, Venom just dove into the box there. So he's now going to go over to soft tires most likely. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Venom as well is my race partner for Division 1. So I know the sheer speed that that Venom does have when it comes to race pace. And then Venom just falls back into P5. Shane moving into P1, Jarvis into P2, Blade Brian, P3, Maury Black, Maury All Black, sorry for that. P4, then as I said, Venom P5, Boss Auto, 5 seconds behind Venom at this point in time. So the gaps aren't that huge at this point in time when it comes to the Div2 race. I'm actually quite impressed with the pace that these guys are setting. And Jarvis caught up with Shane, he's now 4 tenths behind him. Coming up on one of the sections on track. Next corner that they are going through, not this one, also not the one coming up, the one after. Very specific braking point, not actually braking point, you lift and put it on the throttle again. You never touch the brake for this corner as you're going to go through too slowly and throw yourself off racing line.
I'm back.
The
I'm back.
of 4 tenths. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
Blade Brian already back in, well, in P3 currently, 1 second behind Jarvis. He's also catching up for the battle for P1. So the battle for the front.
Did Shane
is gonna
pitch
get
it?
more and more intense. Yeah, no. Well, Shane has pit much earlier. He's got 5 lap old hard tires on.
Let's see if I can try and get... There we go. Let's put some TV pod on for you guys.
Okay, Jarvis catching up there with Shane, still 2 tenths behind, so he's leaving it for Eau Rouge and the first place of the DRS straight to get on the track. No, it's not the first, second. That he's going to pass him there. The moment that he can pass him there, he can clear the air as he's got faster tyres and can move quite quickly through the corners with not a DRS straight in sight for Shane to be able to fight that. Going through a Rouge gap quite small, standing on 1 tenth. The DRS zone will be activated now, and then ERS as well. So climbing up there, 322 kilometers per hour, passing on Shane.
There we go. And
Yeah,
Brian
nice
right
to
behind them. Oh, Brian
Brian
had
do not count Brian out as well. Just keep in mind, Brian is a tier 1 driver that will be retiring just before the end of the race.
Yeah, he should be retire on lap 18 if my calculations are correct. So are the rest of the tier 1 drivers.
No, Shane not letting this go. He's absolutely battling Jarvis for that position now. Blade Brian getting involved there. Gaps are extremely close. Just between the 2 cars in front, the 3 cars in front, by mistake. Looking at a 14th gap from P1 to P3.
Got to clear the screen here for you guys. Give you a proper view of this battle here between Brian, Jarvis, and oh, Brian, no, Brian. Brian spins. Let's go up to Shane. I think it's Shane and the Haas.
Yeah, Shane and the Haas chasing now 3 tenths behind him. He's gaining on Jarvis. Let's see if he's gonna have it to take him in the last corner, just under brake him and fly into the chicane. No, he's leaving it as well for the Eau Rouge to come up.
That's a good position to go for overtake there, Eau Rouge.
Because on this track, as we've learned, overtaking the start-finish straight, you just got to, the driver that you pass will just retake the position just after Eau Rouge on the DRS.
That's correct. They will retake that position. Venom 145.3, putting the fastest lap on a set of soft tires. But it won't count because Venom is a tier 1 driver. Sorry, Venom.
Sorry about that. We'll just give it to the closest driver then.
You can see the red light there blinking on Jarvis's car. That means his ERS is done. He's only got less than 10% left.
Something happened. Mr. Diner there gone quiet.
Mr. Who? Oh, Charles.
Over there in the chucks. It's gone quiet.
Oh, Shane wanted you. You wants it.
The urge was there.
You want to take the lead there, but decided to back off. There's a lot of laps still over for him to do that.
And that's one corner, talking out of personal experience, you do not want to go side by side into that corner.
I quickly want to jump down to Frana and Piston Kid. They're having a battle there.
I'm going to have a late night tonight cleaning up the PC, it seems.
Come on, Frana, you can do it. But yeah, unfortunately, Frana, is he retiring? Safety car.
Oh, that's Key Cracker that has...
Retired.
We can't see, so let's have a look.
Yeah, he should have actually gone into the pits and retired there. Did he? See if we can see where his car is.
Can't see any car on track out of
There,
standing still.
okay, so all the tier 1 drivers looks like they're starting retiring at this stage. So that will move all the Division 2 drivers in the correct positions.
Unfortunately, with that DNF that came through now caused the safety car. This has changed the race now completely. So P1 to P4, P5, my mistake, has now all boxed for new tyres. Bossalter going over to mediums for the last 5 laps of the race. I'm wondering if that's an MFD issue on the car. Or he did not have a set of soft tyres available.
I think he didn't have a set of softs because you only get 3 soft tyres available for the race.
That's the race and qualification.
Yeah, 3 softs and 1 medium. Depending which tyre selection you taken on the start of the qualies. It gives you...
Oh, disqualified from session, blocking the pit lane there. Piston Kid.
Piston Kid, sorry man. Sorry. Oh, shame. Piston Kid, sorry man.
Okay, Joshua not there into the pits. They got a car running off track there. That will be... That's an Aston Martin. That's going to be Osman that has retired from the race, parked next to the road there. Fortunately, it is luckily already a safety car, so that won't cause another one.
Nope. And I think
So-
they're just going to wait for Josh as well.
On the
So it's-
one side... Oh, sorry, good.
What I wanted to say, if Josh can pick up the pace and he's at the back of this pack, the safety car will come in. But the safety car needs to be in within 2 laps of the finish laps. Give the guys a fair chance to race.
There we go. And Charles just confirming there that he's still there. He is listening to the commentary and making notes.
Uh-oh.
I'm calling in sick tomorrow. Don't know why. I have that feeling.
Good luck.
Thank you. They will need that. So from P1 to P8 has now all boxed for new tyres. Cousin's still in the race. Doctor Who is getting 2 laps on soft, so he's quite perfect there where he is. Those tyres are still fine for the rest of the race. And then Joshua not. So all the cars have now boxed for new tyres. The moment this safety car dives into the pits, the race will be on. So in the one sense, Coop, as I wanted to say earlier, that DNF now caused the safety car. Not a problem. Which I just see as more exciting because now everybody's got new tyres on. And now they'll actually gun it to the end of this race.
Yeah, except Doctor Who's. He's got 2 laps on the softs.
Yeah, so, well, they barely warmed up.
So they're all just basically waiting for Josh. Joshua right at the back there.
And Venom retired from the race. Cousin's still in the race there.
Okay,
There's
so...
still one driver that needs to drop out.
Alright, so officially... Oh, communication error. There we go, somebody left.
That's one thing I think they did not know, to not leave it. So let's hope this the server does not...
No,
no, they actually should have already gone then.
I'm keeping the communication online service thing now.
Coop, I think I am streaming my screen. If there's any issue, you can just pop over to me. I'm not getting the communication error.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Unfortunately, it will not be of the best quality if you do use my screen, but at least it will work.
Let's see if it's going to stabilize.
Hopefully it stabilizes. Yeah.
Somebody left the
Right.
session here and it's buggering at me.
Coop, if you want to try and exit, I can send you an invite immediately so you can pop back.
Okay,
in
let's try that quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in 2 minutes. Let me pop over to the screen quick.
Coop, if you can use my stream if it does work. Then you could just use that for the time that you're joining in on the new session.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm struggling still with my PC quickly. We're trying to sort out the technical difficulties, but Griever's going to take you through the last few laps.
Okay, everybody. So the race is now restarted. Just gone past turn 1. Still same positions. Jarvis P1, Shane P2, Maury P3, Boss Ultra P4, Vicious Leader P5, Ramos P6, Dr. Who P7, and Joshua not filling up the back of the grid there. Gone through Eau Rouge completely without incident. So these guys are on each other. So P2 currently 4/10 behind P1. Then Mauri behind Shane, another 6/10 gaining. And Boss Ultra just overtaken P4, moved into P3, and then swapped back again. So Bosworth having a bit of a hard time with his medium tyres, keeping up with the fast runners of the soft tyres at this point as they have more grip into the corners. Big lock up there from Shane, chasing up Jarvis, completely up the gearbox of the car, the 1/10 behind, chasing through the corners. Got a yellow flag as well, sector 1. It seems like Joshua Nott has had a spin there. Jarvis and Shane going head to head, toe to toe with this one. Every single part of their body are involved in this fight. Boss Order another 4/10 behind. Maury Black catching up as well. Shane still keeping with 2/10 behind Jarvis. They are heading into sector 3 at this point. Up with the back section where, of course, these guys are now going to push on ERS and try and overtake for P1 and P3 positions at this point as the fight's going on there. Gap between P2 and P3. I'm going to check for my screen to refresh there. Gap between P2 P3 is 8/10 currently. Shane has not letting go yet. 1/10 behind Jarvis. Going into the last section, last chicane, heading on to the start-finish straight. Still 4/10 behind now. And then 3-second time penalty dished out there for Maury Black. And then another car that dove into the pits. Boss Order, excuse me, went into the pits there. Seems like he's going to fit the set of... No, Boss Order has retired from the race. Yeah, Tier 1 driver retiring there. All Tier 1 drivers have now retired as well. So heading into just through Eau Rouge, Shane on Jarvis's gearbox at this point, heading through the DRS zone. DRS getting activated. And Shane pushing for P1, but Jarvis not letting go by activating the DRS. That's another 100 horsepower, and then goes into the corner still in P1. Shane dropping back to about 3/10. Gap between Shane and Maury and P3 going to be 7/10. And then the gap gets bigger. Shane has just taken Jarvis into the first corner. Well, one of the corners there, I think it's quarter 7. Shane has now passed Jarvis, hanging into the back section of the race. Long left-hander. Jarvis dropping back. He's now 4/10 behind Maury Black to 1.1, 1.2 seconds, slowly dropping out behind them. Dr. Who, Ramos Beef, exchanging positions there. As I think they had a slight bit of an incident, as I see the one car has been ghosted. Riemo's Beef not letting it go. 1/10 behind Doctor Who at this point in time. Jarvis now picking up pace, coming out in the last section of the track, just before the chicane, heading onto the start-finish straight. They're currently 3/10 behind, gaining slowly but surely. Now gaining even faster. Not activating the ERS as it's going to leave it to Orange to overtake on the DRS straight there, just to give Shane slightly less options to be able to overtake him in the rest of the race.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like I'm back, but I'm still getting this communicating with online services. So just bear with us for the last two laps here. It's going to keep on flashing like that.
Shane, sorry, they Coop. Shane putting up the fastest lap, 1:45. Now faster lap than Venom actually put up. Jarvis on the gearbox of Shane going through a Rouge, the ERS activation 100 meters and then activated. He has not opened the wing for the DRS section. So Love going on to quarter 5. Shane having a bit of a lock up there into quarter 5, then turn 6, turn 7. Jarvis still behind him about 2 to 3, dropping down to 3/10, now getting it back. Modi still dropping back a slight bit, so he's now 1.5 seconds behind. Dropped another 3/10 to make it 4/10 now in the last lap. Vicious leader 4 seconds behind. Riemo's B 12 seconds. He's overtaken Doctor Who. And Joshua Lott is 1 lap behind P6 at this point in time.
Okay, it looks like my... there we go again. Just as I've spoken, it looks like there was hope for my stream to stabilize, but it looks like it's not stabilizing at this moment. But
Right, you.
we're trying our best here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 2 laps remaining with Shane and Jarvis battling it out, and Mauri there in 3rd place.
My technical difficulty to come back. Okay, there we go. Jarvis 2/10 behind, heading up to the backside, getting up to the chicane now just before the start-finish straight, and he's not taking the gap there, keeping on the gearbox of the horse. After the start-finish straight, let's see. And okay, so now Jarvis has activated the DRS for this section, and he's going to leave it for the next DRS straight to be able to take a pass. Already Black and P3 falling behind another 5/10 on that lap specific. Jarvis having a very good exit out of turn 1, has now gained from 3/10 all the way to 1/10. DRS activation zone very soon. Already next to the next to the horse. DRS activated and has now taken P1. Another person left the session there, group.
Yeah, and I can see it on my stream. It's really impeding with the stream here.
Yeah. Shane there, back in P2, not letting go of it with Jarvis. Jarvis having a big lock up into just get the corners correctly. That's corner 8.
Oh, and Shane almost lost it there in that corner.
Did a good recovery as
He
still
did, he
gaining.
did. The Jarvis's ERS are done.
And Shane sitting with 56%. He's keeping that ERS ready. Final lap, ladies and gentlemen. So going through the last portion of sector 2, now heading into sector 3. Jarvis only 3/10 behind there. Another 3-second penalty for Joshua Knott. So let me just have a look here in terms of penalties. So this fight's all about track position, as Jarvis has a 3-second penalty, so Shane will automatically win this race if he just keeps behind him. But I think this is just pure racing. He wants track position. Going side by side, heading into the last chicane. Jarvis outbraking him completely. Heading into the last corner. Jarvis staying in P1. And Shane is
And take fastest lap, Jarvis. Well done.
144.985, and then Shane winning the race because of the 30-second penalty that Jarvis had there.
So Shane, Jarvis, Mauri, Vicious, Riemo's, Doctor, and Joshua there at the back. Congratulations, guys, on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Griever, can I ask you to, if we can port them into our stream, please?
So we'll have to pop into balcony. I'll just,
Okay.
just give me a second so I can just ask the rest of the guys to go quickly.
If you can move
as
me
I-
up, I will appreciate it.
No problem. I just can't port Shane. That's the only thing. So let me just give them a heads up. It's going to be a live stream. Just hang on a sec.
And ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Boss Otter with driver of the day. Unfortunately, he is a tier 1 driver, That won't mean anything. Once again, we do apologize for the break in the communication with online services to EA. It's unfortunately one of those things. There's nothing I can do. Some of the guys leave, like the term rage quits, and it's with the problem with 24. As soon as one rage quits or just leave the session and leave the lobbies, unfortunately, some of the guys gets problems like you saw tonight with the communication with online services to EA. So yeah, well, I hope everybody heard that, because I was moved around quite a lot, sounds it there at the background. So I just want to get into give us a second. We're trying to sort everything out quickly before the interviews here. While we do that, you can quickly go and have a fusion.
Engines roaring on the track, fuel is burning fast, pushing hard, no looking back, racing to outlast. G-forces hit 'em like a wave, every corner counts. Take the risk, be bold, be brave, numbers climbing mounts. Speaking of the asphalt road, chasing dreams this heavy load. Fast and fierce, the legends grow. Fusion racing, here we go. Fusion, here we go. Fusion, here we go. Taking turns at breakneck speed, tires scorching hot, focus sharp like razors need, pushing all they've got. Adrenaline, it starts to spike, heartbeat quick and fast. Chase the wind, the lightning strike, first to hit the checkered flag. Speaking of the asphalt road, chasing dreams this heavy load. Fast and fierce, the legends grow. Fusion racing, here we go. Fusion, here we go. Fusion, here we go. Speaking of the asphalt road, chasing dreams this heavy load. Fast and fierce, the legends grow. Fusion racing, here we go. Fusion, here we go. Fusion, here we go. Take kings of the asphalt road, chasing dreams this heavy load. Fast and fierce, the legends grow. Fusion racing, here we go. Fusion, here we go. Fusion, here we go.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. That was the Fusion League race anthem, and it's just a little bit of videos that I've put in there just to have a look at how the guys did during the testing phases of the league. But we've got our winners here: Shane, Jarvis, and Mauri. We're going to start with Mauri. Griever, you have the honors to talk to the guys there.
First of all, this is your second Division 2 race, am I correct?
That's correct, yes.
Got a
Second
solid
race, yeah.
P3. That's well done, well pushed. So how was the race for you?
thank you.
Did well. So unfortunately, the only snag we had there was a safety car. But further, how was the race?
Not too bad, yeah. Tires, top tires went quickly, but other than that, yeah, no, not solid race, yeah. Only one tackling penalty there, but yeah.
Furthermore, it's nice. We saw it from our side. Absolutely loved it. So you pushed for the top positions there, of course, and no, you did quite well. As I said to Cooper as well. So the Division 2 is actually rocking up to be quite exciting at this point as well. The gaps that you guys have between each other, you guys are really pushing for it. And further, how are you finding the fusion races at this point?
It's good. Try to keep up with Shane and Jarvis. They're just quick. But yeah, I enjoy the race and enjoy the division. So yeah, all good.
And that's good. And as well, a
Griever,
good finish. So,
Griever, can I
yo,
just come in there quick? Guys, ladies and gentlemen, the quality of the stream or the audio that we get in is the quality that guys send to us. I think, Maori, you're on a cell phone there, if I'm not correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
That's correct. So it's the quality of the cell phone or the cell phone that we get in that sounds as like he's sitting somewhere he needs not to be at this
you've got fun
moment.
space.
Griever, carry on. Thank
I
you.
understand.
Okay, so
Thank
yeah, just the last one there, Maurice. So that's brilliant finish, as I said from you. So currently on so currently in championship wise, you're currently P1 with 25 points. So obviously you ended this race P3, so that's another 15 points on top of your points there. Put you on 40 at this point in time when it comes to the leadership position. So that's quite well done. So
Thank
currently,
you.
as I've got it as well, so far you're standing still top of the log. I want to congratulate you on that. That was an absolutely brilliant drive.
Thank you. Well appreciated.
Yeah, we'll have that standing soon as Joshua sends it through to me, and next week I'll tell you guys who's currently first, second, and third. But off the bat, I think Maori, you still are number one at this stage.
I'm good. Thank you.
Griever,
Yeah.
you can go on, sir.
Are you leaving all the questions to me? Is it because I'm a salesman?
Yes, you are. I'm not.
Okay, cool. Jarvis.
What's up, guys?
First of all, I'm gonna ask what King Alpha has asked in the stream. So Jarvis with a penalty, what happened?
Misprogramming the Java system. First day back on the track out of retirement of F1. But it was good. And
First day
easy.
back.
Yeah,
So how long were you out of F1 then? Because I know you from way back. What, 4 years ago that we raced together the first time?
I was out of F1 since October of last year.
Okay. And what did you race in the meantime? You want to set a course or?
Yeah, I joined a new league and stuff on ACC, and
Well,
we are getting
brilliant,
big on that side.
brilliant drive. If that was going to be your first race, I can't wait to see the rest. That's going to be absolutely awesome. That was a good drive from you from that perspective. Further, how did you find the race?
It was how can I say, it was tough in the beginning, getting used to the car and to the new physics of the game. And Shane doesn't want to get penalties. I tried to push him as hard as I can,
Yeah.
but he kept it so nice, doing Tokyo drift and whatnot in front of me.
Guys, and just to let you know, sorry, Griever, Boss Otto, one of the tier 1 drivers, bought the game for Jarvis and tell Jarvis, come and race with us. Kudos to Boss Otto for doing that.
Yeah, thanks to boss.
So yeah, just looking at the fight that you and Shane had between you, I know Brian was involved there as well. But his tier 1 he had to drop back. It was quite exciting for that point as well. So in terms of respect between the two of you on track, that was absolutely awesome. You know, that's what we're looking for in drivers at this point. So further, that was your first fusion race, obviously. So how was the first race for you?
It was
It kind
fun.
of come up to your expectancies in terms of want to say sportsmanship.
Yeah, the sportsmanship is good. Shane is a clean driver. I've been racing with him a few times. He's got no trouble with racing alongside other guy. But yeah, the game, I just need to learn it now. Get the Java's programming right and get back on track.
The Jarvis programming or the Jarvis hacks?
Now we'll call it programming.
Oh, okay. Just double checking. Congrats,
Well,
Jarvis. Congrats.
Congrats on that. Well
Thanks.
done, Jarvis. Unfortunately, with that penalty, that was very close between the two of you. Well done.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Have a good evening.
You too, Jarvis. Shane.
Hi.
And so won that race. Well done. How did you find the race? Challenging, especially with Jarvis throwing his spanner in there.
Oh, no, thanks. It was a good race. There were some challenges. I think in the first stint, I had a runoff into the gravel, slipped down to, I don't know, P7, P6. And then had to fight my way back up to the front. And then initial strategy was to go on the mediums, but because I had that slip, I thought, okay, let me try a massive undercut and put like 4 laps earlier and put on the hards, and it worked because I came out in front of Jarvis.
And of course, that safety car just the spanner was there.
Yeah, I mean, but the safety car just made it a exciting 5 lap at the end.
Yeah.
I think I don't think the outcome would have changed much. Yeah, it was a good race overall, and had to give Jarvis a few love taps on his wheel to welcome him back.
There we go. There we go. Keeping it well clean in a sense.
Yeah, it was nothing major. It was just a little tap
Oh yeah. So
to say, hey.
this was actually then, by my count, your third race for Fusion. So 2 for Div1, or did 2 for Div2, or did you actually not drive Div2 last week?
No, I did drive Div2 last week, but there was a bit of confusion with the qualifying and all of that. But it's all good. I crashed out, I think, on the second last lap or the last lap.
Yeah.
From out of P2. Yeah.
So yeah, so that's well, it's the third race for them because you actually raced with us in Division 1 as well, and
That's
there
correct, yeah.
you also took a top position. So I'm getting slightly very scared. But yeah, it's quite fun, and I see you guys, as I said earlier, you guys have massive respect on track. You leave enough space for battles to be actually done on track. I won't say safely. Doing it 300 kilometers per hour safe is definitely not the word I'd use. But in terms of the respect on the track, I mean, you guys are doing absolutely brilliant, and the pace that's coming from you. Now, I think there's big things coming as well with regards to Div2, and well, very soon, hopefully. Well, if it's not in this season, then definitely next season, Tier 1. Putting you in the hot seat next to, well, I presume Jarvis is going to be there, Brian's going to be there, Venom, Cooper, that's insanely fast and doesn't want to share his secrets. But yeah,
You can be so glad my soundboard is not in reach for me now.
And furthermore, Shane, just another one, same as the others as well. Are you finding your time at Fusion and so far? Are you enjoying it? Is there anything that you would, I wouldn't say change, yeah, in a sense.
No, all good so far. I mean, I've had clean racing all around. I mean, the 3 races I've had, not one complaint. It's been good. And then, yeah, congrats to Jarvis and to Mount Woody. I don't know why he's got that name, but as a South African,
The All Black supporter.
Yeah.
Now there's a second All Black support in the group. I'm just not going to say who it is. And anyway, but yeah, guys, that's basically it from me. Cooper, if you've got
Thank you.
Now, all I want to say, guys, congrats on the race for positions 1, 2, and 3. Well done to everybody. I think it was a good, clean race. I think there was a bit of argy-bargy there, but we'll see. Not a lot. There's still already 2 reports that I see here that's come in. The stewards will have a look at it and we'll take it from there. So, ladies and gentlemen, from our side, thank you very much. See you next week, Tuesday. And if I'm not mistaken, it's Singapore. Riva, can you just confirm that for me?
Give me a second if my mouse wants to work along with me. Yeah, correct. That's going to be Singapore.
Singapore, ladies and gentlemen. 50-50 wins. Oh, it's going to be interesting there. All right.
If I should be falling sick for this one. Guys, thank you so much. That was absolutely awesome. Thank you for making the rest that exciting.
And we're signing off, ladies and gents. See you next week. Have fun.
See you next week, everyone.
In the words of my commentator friend, keep the races on the tracks, not off the tracks.